During the American Revolutionary War, the Pennsylvania Navy played a crucial role in defending the American colonies against British forces. As one of the earliest colonial naval forces, it was instrumental in protecting Pennsylvania's waterways, supporting the Continental Navy, and contributing to significant battles such as the defense of Philadelphia. Despite being less celebrated than its continental counterpart, the Pennsylvania Navy was vital in the struggle for American independence. Formation and early challenges. The Pennsylvania Navy was established in 1775, as tensions between the American colonies and Great Britain escalated. The colony's strategic location along the Delaware River made it a target for British naval operations, necessitating a robust naval defense. Pennsylvania's Provincial Assembly authorized the creation of a navy to protect its shores and maintain control of the Delaware River. The early Pennsylvania Navy was a makeshift force composed of converted merchant ships, fishing vessels, and other small craft. These ships were armed and refitted for combat, manned by a mix of experienced sailors, fishermen, and volunteers. The challenges were immense, including a lack of funding, experienced personnel, and adequate supplies. Nonetheless, the commitment to defending the colony spurred innovative solutions and determined efforts. Key engagements and contributions. The Pennsylvania Navy's most significant contributions came during the defense of Philadelphia in 1777–1778. As British forces sought to capture the American capital, the Delaware River became a crucial battleground. The Pennsylvania Navy, alongside the Continental Navy and local militia, played a pivotal role in delaying and disrupting British naval operations. One of the notable engagements was the Battle of Valker Island on October 11, 1776. Although primarily a Continental Navy operation under the command of Benedict Arnold, the Pennsylvania Navy supported this effort to prevent the British from gaining control of Lake Champlain, thereby delaying their advance from Canada. However, the Pennsylvania Navy's defining moment came during the British campaign to capture Philadelphia. In the fall of 1777, British General William Howe aimed to seize the city, requiring control of the Delaware River for supply lines. The Pennsylvania Navy, under the leadership of Commodore John Hazelwood, fortified the river with chevaux de frise underwater obstructions and manned several fortified positions, including Fort Mifflin and Fort Mercer. The Delaware River defenses significantly delayed the British advance. The Pennsylvania Navy engaged in a series of skirmishes and battles, including the Battle of Red Bank and the defense of Fort Mifflin. Despite being outnumbered and outgunned, the Navy's persistence and strategic use of river defenses inflicted substantial damage on British naval forces and delayed their supply lines. This bought critical time for the Continental Army and hindered British efforts to consolidate their control over Philadelphia. Decline and legacy. Following the British occupation of Philadelphia in 1778, the Pennsylvania Navy faced diminishing resources and support. The British victory at Philadelphia, despite the Navy's valiant efforts, marked the beginning of its decline. The state's financial resources were strained, and maintaining a naval force became increasingly difficult. By the end of the war, the Pennsylvania Navy had largely disbanded, its ships sold off or repurposed. However, the legacy of the Pennsylvania Navy endured. Its efforts during critical moments of the war demonstrated the importance of naval power in the American Revolution and highlighted the ingenuity and resilience of the colonial forces. The Pennsylvania Navy's contribution is commemorated through historical sites and markers, particularly around Philadelphia and the Delaware River. Fort Mifflin, one of the key defensive positions supported by the Navy, remains a historic site where visitors can learn about the Navy's role in the Revolution. Conclusion. The Pennsylvania Navy, though often overshadowed by larger naval forces, played an indispensable role in the American Revolutionary War. Its formation marked the determination of the Pennsylvania colony to defend its liberty and territory. Through key engagements and strategic defense of the Delaware River, the Pennsylvania Navy provided critical support to the American cause, embodying the spirit of resilience and ingenuity that defined the struggle for independence. Its legacy serves as a testament to the vital role of state navies in the broader fight for American freedom.